Hi, this is Lauren Syed. I'm a physical therapist assistant with Young's Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, and I'm a comprehensively trained Pilates instructor through Body Arts and Science International. Today is day 20 of a 30-day at-home Pilates challenge of exploration. And I just got in from a short run, so I thought today's short video session could be taking some of the fundamental exercises and putting them into a short sequence that could be good before or after a walk or a run, as hopefully you're getting outside a little bit more these days. So come on down onto your back. Great one is that pelvic curl to begin with. So with your exhale, we gently roll the pelvis back towards the face and continue to float the pelvis and the spine from the mat. I really want to stand my ground on my feet, reach through my knees as if they're going to go past the toes to get that spine nice and long. An inhale at the top and an exhale to lower down bone by bone. We're going to go for 3 more. Exhaling. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling to lower down. 2 more, kind of articulating the spine or moving in that wave-like fashion. And then we're going to do one, just a little different version of that pelvic curl or bridge by doing what we call kind of a stability bridge, you might say, or kind of a hip hinge. So for our next 2 bridges, what I'd like you to do is to focus on keeping, again, the line of kind of pretty much the ribs and the pelvis as one piece and in one line. So I'm going to push through my feet, I'm going to reach through my knees and float pretty much my trunk off as one piece. I hinge at the hips to come down rather than rolling through the spine. So this activates and uses the legs and the pretty much where the tush and the legs meet, those hip extensors, kind of opening up the front and working the back and float it down. So just a little different between the rolling bridge. That was a little bit more of a hip hinge. Now, hands go out to your T position, moving into your spine twist supine. I've got feet down to begin. My legs are together as one unit, one piece. I'm inhaling to tip. I'm exhaling to come back center. Head, neck, and shoulders rest on the floor. I'm going to up the ante a little bit by bringing the legs to my 90-90 or my tabletop. Good deep hip crease, shins parallel to the floor as I tip the legs over. Head, neck, and shoulders once again on the mat. So I'm moving pretty well from the waistline down, but we definitely need this mobility in the spine, in the lower trunk for our walking and running, and hopefully to do it, have fun while we're doing it rather than to have any aches and pains. This is going to be the last time going to the right. As I come back to the center, I'm going to float my right foot down, and we're going to go for some single leg lifts. So the single leg lift, we're going to do about 4 and then move to the other leg. I'm moving freely at the hip joint. I'm going to trade off legs. I'm going to go for again about 4. I'm inhaling to tap. I'm exhaling to lift. My pelvis, my shoulders are settled on the mat without gripping or holding. Now I'm going to transfer the weight each time. So my foot comes down and I float the left leg up. Left foot comes down, I float the right leg up. If you think about this, this is very much your walking pattern. Can I do it without a lot of tipping or twisting in the pelvis or the lower back? Now if you take it up to your leg changes, so tap, change, tap, change, tap, change. That's a little bit more like your running pattern, since your feet do at a certain point in your running stride both leave the ground. Breathing naturally, trying to relax through the jaw, through the neck. Tap, change, trying to keep the abdominal wall drawing in versus it popping up or gripping. Let's go ahead and float the feet down. Let's flip over for 1 on your stomach. So we're gonna go into your basic back extension, but add a little variation today with the legs. So think of keeping the neck long, reaching through your fingernails. We reach through the fingernails and float through the head, neck, shoulders, collarbones off the mat. And we lower down. I want to feel that my lower ribs, my pubic bone rest on the mat. And I lower down. I'm going to exhale to lift. I like that just to keep a little abdominal awareness to support the line of the spine. Now, this time, I float the upper body off. I again maintain the ribs, the pubic bone on the mat, but I want you to float your legs off. Literally, it's like I've just reached through my toes or even my toenails so much that the legs float off, the knees float off. I'm going to turn my palms to face down towards the floor. I want to stay open across the upper body, open across the back. I want to think of myself as a dart. I don't want to feel just compression here. I want to keep the space, keep the length of the lumbar area. We're going to take 2 more breaths in this position. 1 more breath. Notice that I'm not lifting very, very high, but I've got pretty much the line of my back working. And rest. Thank you.